Welcome back, guys. Today, I will be talking about why you should be reading Overlord. Why should you be reading Overlord, you say? Or even watch it? That's why I'm here, to convince you to read Overlord. I'm sure some of you have watched the anime, but to be honest, like any anime, you always know that the source material is always a lot better than the anime. So, don't be intimidated by how many books there are, because they're not that long, and it's well worth it because the author does really well in like developing the story. What I really like about it is the world building. He goes into so much detail. Well, he goes into detail, and you could really tell how much care and thought went into everything. Although there is some stuff that he does like put forward that he right now, and I think there's some stuff in particular that he has put in already, but he hasn't done anything like really with it yet. It's more of a preface. It's somewhat of a he's introducing characters and places that aren't necessarily going to affect the story anytime soon, but he put them in to like kind of show us the other side of what is going to happen and what it's leading up to. I think we got introduced to like the Slain 3. Well, hold on. I need to slow myself down. I need to slow down. Take it easy. Fuck. Alright. So book 1, we get to understand who Momonga, aka Ainz Ul Gaon, is actually, aka Momonga. How he gets stuck in the world of Yggdrasil, and how he ended up being literally the last member of the guild. How many people were in the guild? So there's 41 people in the guild of Ainz Ul Gaon, which only allows so it's a guild that only allows, so I think basically, if I remember, you either had to be a demi-human or a grotesque to be able to join the guild of Ainz Ul Gaon. And we just see as Momon or Ainz is feeling kind of down because his friends have left the game. They left all the items to him and stuff. And the last one to answer to his messages and stuff is this Hero, which is a slime. He says his goodbyes and see you soon and stuff. And Ainz is just is really sad about everything. He goes on and to the throne room, rests up, and then from there, that's where the story begins. That's where the story really begins, because instead of the server shutting down at 12, which was when it was supposed to shut down, it continued going, and he realizes that he's stuck in a game. Wow, what a premise, you might say. But it's a really good one. The way the author wrote it is really good. I don't know if I'm doing a great job explaining it, but I can tell you that from then on, Ainz begins to discover the difficulties of being a skeleton, because any emotion remains under check. He has no PP. All the beautiful NPCs and shit, you know? Sucks for him. But hey, my man's strong as fuck. He's a level 100 player. Although his build isn't top tier, in the world he's in, he's literally a fucking god. Which you would think is a boring premise, but in the end, he's still a cautious person. He doesn't like using stuff, and he likes hoarding. So he's always very suspicious about everything and always thinking that the person is stronger, which is good, but also bad because he's always overthinking a lot of stuff. But that's what makes this book really interesting. And every NPC in the guild, you know, reveres him as a god, and he has trouble with that because they hold him at such a high position that he always like feels so under stress, and you really get to see the side of the human side of Ainz. You really get to see the human side of Ainz whenever he's not around them, because he's always breaking down and saying how tired he is, how much mental like stress this is putting on him. But on the other hand, when you see him around the NPCs and anyone else, he's always like so calm and collected. And I mean, the book gets really serious at times, but it also like has comic relief, especially with Momon when he has internal dialogue with himself, and he's always thinking about stuff because he's always like, oh dang, I don't know what they're talking about, or like Demiurge, or like any other floor guardian. Well, not every floor guardian, but some floor guardians are smarter than him and think better than him, but they always think he's the smart one, which always leaves you with like an ability to be able to like, or it leaves the author with the ability of like pulling off like a comic relief with internal dialogue, which I don't know, I haven't seen too much, I guess. I think, I mean, if you guys know, maybe comment down below, but I don't know of any that really does that sort of like comic relief with internal dialogue. But yeah, that's the first book. It's mostly about him getting to know the world and like stumbling across, making mistakes, and the NPCs thinking like he did it on purpose and how amazing he is and stuff. Like, you really get to see how flustered he gets in the first book, how he thinks and stuff. And it goes along in all the books. I do recommend buying the books, but the online version is better. It's better written. I'm sorry, Yen Press kind of sucks at translating. But besides that, I would say freaking just buy the books, because that really shows the support to the author. Although, like I said, Yen Press, do better. It's Yen Press, right? I don't know. Am I making this up? I think it's Yen Press. Oh, hold on. I'm pretty sure it is Yen Press. Yeah, it is Yen Press. It is Yen Press. But yeah, we really get to see, and we also get to see the perspective of the Floor Guardians. We also get introduced to a character that I freaking love, which is what's her name? Is it? I know her. It's funny how I know her sister's name is Nemu. I forget her name. Oh, Enri. You get introduced to Enri, and you really get to realize the importance of Enri and the village. That reminds me, something else that I really do like about the book, the way it's written, is sometimes the books aren't even focused on Ainz. Sometimes it's just the author goes off and really shows you the world, not through Ainz's eyes, but through, or anyone from the guild, or any of the NPCs from the guild. I mean, the author makes sure to like show you the world through adventure's perspective, through not only the adventurers, the workers, the politicians, everything else. He really builds without focusing on Ainz. So like, although Ainz is the main character, he isn't always the main character for every book, which I really like, because it really shows you the important, it helps you like grow on each character. Although I will say the climb arc was kind of dull, but I mean, it was okay. But I mean, world building was good, right? Yeah. But I mean, it's a really good book. Alright? You get introduced to like the world, the how OP he is, and the importance that he's gonna play in the world. And you know, he grows, he develops. He still has a long way to go, but I mean, I'm not gonna spoil it or anything because I want you guys to read it. I might have somewhat spoiled it in the first book, or stuff from the first book, but I do say that you should read it. I'll read the brief synopsis. For 12 years, the virtual world of Yggdrasil has served as the playground and battlefield for the skeletal overlord Momonga and his guild of fellow monsters, NkGhTg. But the guild's glory days are over, and the game is shutting down permanently. When Momonga logs in one last time just to be there when the servers go dark, something happens. And suddenly, fantasy is reality. A rogue's gallery of fanatically devoted NPCs is ready to obey his every order. But the world Momonga now inhabits is not the one he remembers. The game may be over, but the epic tale of NkGhTg is only beginning. The artwork is amazing in the books. At first, I didn't like the artwork, and I was like, dang, this is kind of bad. But then I realized how, like, beautifully done it is. I mean, see, like these, like they're done decently well. I'm not a fan of that one. But like this one, I really liked how it's done. This one looks really nice. I would highly recommend anyone reading these because they're really good. It's a really good book. Really good story. God damn it. And the artwork is really nice too. And you also like realize how OP the guild is because, you know, they got attacked by 1,500 people, and they won. A guild of what, like 41, won against 1,500. Nice. I guess I'll also share with you guys what's in this box, which is, you know, as a big fan of Overlord, I was so happy that, you know, I was able to get my hands on a limited edition, or like the boxed version, the premium version. And I mean, it's a freaking beautiful box. The box itself is also really, really well done. And the back, oh my god, it's so nice. Alright, at this point, I don't know why one of my eyebrows is up. I guess I don't know, and I'm sorry. It's bothering me. I'm sure you guys have seen it, but whatever. Alright, I'm out. So nice. Here's a box, Blu-ray. The back, pretty poop, but still good. And then it's also reversible, which is nice. And then on here we have Sebas and Tuare. Freaking. Oh, and of course, how could I forget? Best Girl Sheltier. Hopefully they come out with the figure soon. I've seen it online, but not too sure, like, if they actually will. They only have like a prototype picture of it. Oh, I can't put the digital code on there, motherfucker. They also do really well in putting like the other characters in here. Although, I mean, this is the second season. Sadly, I wasn't able to get the first season of it. And honestly, Demiurge is fucking one of my favorite characters. Oh shit. And here's Climb and the princess. Forgot her name. And then, and also we have Nabe. Really clumsy, but you know, fucking love her too. Yeah, I love her. Honestly, all the female characters in the fucking Tomb of Nazarick, all of them are waifu material. Not gonna lie. A lot of them. A lot of the characters in the anime are waifu material. Not gonna lie. Can you see it? Can you see it well? See, look at that. Oof. So nice. And there we have Evil Eye and Momon, the Raven Black Warrior. Oh, fuck, I forgot. We also have the rest of Blue Rose in the bottom. And I think the reason we're not getting more Overlord right now is because they're working on. The author's working on is working on some on a book for Evil Eye and how she got there. I mean, it's both good and kind of sucks. I mean, Evil Eye's a nice character, but man, I wanted volume 14. And we also got some cards. I mean, some drawings from Sobin. We got some nice artwork pieces from, and they're so well done. Ooh, look at that. Sebas is such an amazing character. I really love him because he's not like anyone in the guild. He really is following in the footsteps of Touch Me. He's really following in the steps of Touch Me. Cocytus, and kind of hard to tell, but here's Momo. Here's Ainz up here, up right here. I couldn't kind of tell. Wow, you can tell much better on the camera. Or maybe after I saw them, I noticed him a lot. Ooh, and here we have a really nice picture of Evil Eye. Like, these are so like nice. Like, if you just the feel of it too, it's so nice. But I want to like kind of like frame them, not just leave them out there like that. Ooh, and we also have like this little booklet of like talking about a little bit about each character and what they're doing and stuff, or what their job is. And then we also got scenes, just the blank scenes of each place. Here's a good one of 8 Fingers. Ah, yes, and this is the like animations of each of the characters. Really nice, really nice. Freaking love it. Ooh, Zero is a really cool character too. Like, if you really like the second season, although, you know, I feel like the best season was the first season, but I mean, I feel like the pacing was really off for the anime. What I freaking love is this one, which I think is like, oh, it's right here. Which is this book. Book 5. Which is book 5. The Men of the Kingdom, part 1. Like, I mean, each season, so this is season 1. Season 2? Yeah, season 2. I think they took a bit too long with the I think they did too much with the Lizardman arc. I think it was a bit longer. I think it was 4 episodes, 5 episodes, I don't know. But the pacing was really off. And then like once they got to the kingdom arc, like it was really rushed. You could tell, like they would cut scenes and then it'd be like boom, oh, we're here, and then they'd like fade out and then boom, you'd be over there. And it's just like I wish you guys wouldn't have done that to Overlord.
You know, I'm not supposed to give my own opinion here on
LTP,
but this is very nice.
Such a good anime and stuff. You guys had to do it like that. And here's book 7, the last book that I kind of have from it. I do want to buy the other ones though. I feel like I'm going to be really disappointed because there's been a lot of people who have been saying that book 9 or book 8, was it book 9? I think it's book 9 where you start to...
Spoilers for books 8/9.
Is it book 8? I don't remember exactly which book, if it's book 8 or book 9, where Ainz like steps out and says, "Here I am, motherfuckers." But he he steps out into the limelight. No. Yeah, I think it's at some point in book 9, I think, where he gets a name for himself, and he starts to build, or he starts going towards building his kingdom, and he becomes the Sorcerer King. And I think I'm going way off on this, but I think I'll stop here and just say that he gets the name the Sorcerer King from his people, but I think they ended up switching it for book 9, the Undead King. I'm gonna check online. Hold on, guys. I'm searching. Oh, stop. So Yen Press really fucks up with the book, because when frickin' what's his name? I'm sure if you've read it online, which is where I frickin' read the whole series first online, and then I bought the books, which I recommend you guys do. I could see why people wouldn't like you just... Alright, I'm going off on a tangent. This video is way too long already. But, forget it. Just read the book online. Read the light novel online. If you really like it, please support the author. And I will say, this is really the last thing I will say. I promise, alright? I promise this is the last thing I will say. But the thing is, it's kind of just like, dude, why do you do this to yourself? Like, can't you either get better translators, or just fucking hire the people that are online? Because, man, it's really frustrating when I see this shit, because I fucking love this series. This is my favorite series, and I'm really invested in the series. I got figures for it too. Like, this is really a series that also got me into like collecting figures and shit. But man, fuck, you ruined it with this. Which also makes me kind of like just want to buy the Japanese version, but then I can't read it because I don't know how to read Japanese. But so from here, someone's bought it and they've said, I purchased the book, and instead of calling him the Sorcerer King, they called him the King of Darkness, which is pretty lame and pathetic, because it's just like, why, dude? And his nation is called the Nation of Darkness instead of the Sorcerer's Kingdom, which is like blatantly absurd, because he's not the bad guy. He's literally trying to help everyone. Like, he's trying to be a good like king and shit. And calling it the Kingdom of Darkness is really just saying like, ha ha ha, he's the bad guy. Which he's not the bad guy. It's just like, Yen Press, do you even read the book? Well, I mean, of course you read the book, but do you even understand what the fuck is going on? Seriously, this really pisses me off. I'm sorry, this really pisses me off. I'm gonna cut this because I'm getting really pissed. Whatever, man. Just, I would recommend support the author, buy the book, read the online version too, because it's honestly so much better. I remember his name. Shout out to Nigel. Fucking God, man. Fucking God. If you guys read the book, I mean, read the online version of the book, the light novel, I mean, just read it. You'll see that Nigel is MVP. Motherfucker is amazing. Alright? Great freaking guy, because he's translating, he's on the grind. He would post chapters daily and stuff when they would come out and release to make sure that everyone gets it. And these guys do a pathetic job, and they get paid. It's like, yo guys, step up your freaking game. This guy, Nigel's doing such a better job. Alright, I think I'm calmed down now. I think I'm calm. I think I calmed down now. I'm gonna just drink my coffee. Alright guys, subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Hello everyone, what is up? I'm sorry I haven't posted in quite a while, but I'm back. I will try to post at least 2 to 3 times a week from now on, starting today. So I'm sorry for being gone for like a week. Thank you for watching this, and make sure to follow my Instagram that I just started like uploading AMBs. You'll see it on the screen right now. And I hope you enjoy my AMVs. I took them off YouTube. Well, I'm putting them on Instagram now because I don't want to get any copyrights for music or anything, and I've been limited on the choices that I could make. So yeah, remember to subscribe, and see you next time. Bye bye.